Welcome to Think Different podcast panel, where diverse minds converge to challenge the status quo, ignite creativity, and explore the endless possibilities of innovative thinking. Join us as we delve into dynamic discussions, share unique perspectives, and inspire each other to think differently.
My name is Sheldon Sullivan, aka SOS Dynamics. I am a Grammy-winning music producer. I'm a Grammy Award-winning music producer. I have done stuff for Chronics, Kaleido, Conscience, T-Pain, Smoke Dizzle, and a whole lot of stuff. Currently in Mandeville, Manchester, and just trying to get out of here. Trying to get out of here and just extend my talent to do greater things. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Welcome, Sheldon. Markela.
I was just stopping him again. But hi, my name is Martina Walters. I don't know, I'm not really good at introductions. So I think that's going to be it for the rest of the night. My name is Martina Walters.
Okay. Welcome, Markela. Miss Powell.
Good night, everyone. My name is Angel E. Powell. I'm the owner of Essentials by Angel. My brand covers clothing and accessories, skincare and cosmetics, facials and body waxing, and weddings and events. Thank you.
Welcome, Miss Powell. Righteous.
Good night, everyone. As introduced, my artist name is Righteous. I'm Otis Jones, because of my birth name. Basically just work as an IT engineer for now, but my passion is in music. And always up for a good discussion about anything interesting and worth talking about.
Thank you. Welcome, Righteous. We have Mr. Lopez.
Good night, everyone. Hi, guys. My name is Lisa Lopez, founder of Hair Kitty, which is my sideline. So my full name, Kisake Lopez. My business page name is Hair Kitty. Hair Kitty _876JA, where I do hair, specialize mostly in natural hair and braiding, but can also do others depending on the request. Also do handmade craft work in terms of bracelets, jewels, and what else? Yes, I do a 9 to 5 as well. With an engineer, civil structural engineering company. So the Hair Kitty is my sideline, which in the future I would love to have my salon where I can do that as my main work. Main 9 to 5, 24/7, non-stop. Yes.
Okay. Welcome, Ms. Lopez. We have Kayla next up.
Good day, everyone. My name is Kayla Francis. I am an assistant teacher for special needs children. And now I'm doing classes to do waxing and eyebrow tinting. So I hope to start that in the future.
Okay, welcome, Kayla. That was so like school challenge quiz. Welcome, everyone, to love bombing. Anybody has an idea when you hear the term love bombing, what's it's all about?
Oh, yeah.
To me, I believe like love bombing is somebody like telling you what you want to hear.
Oh.
And like, for example, like them know say like a man hurt you in the past, or you like gifts, they would shower you with gifts, tell you that they love you and bring you out because they know that's what you like. But genuinely, them don't want you, them just do it to get what they want.
She's so cute with that.
So that's my understanding of love bombing. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I agree with you because I was just about to say the same thing. They build you up and then they just drop you like a hot potato.
Yeah.
Is that necessarily love bombing though? Because go ahead, Kayla.
I was saying that's what I feel is love bombing, because basically them I throw one bomb for you and I say them love you and they really don't.
Alright, can I
But
say
I think
something?
what love bombing. Who was
Go ahead.
about to talk?
You're right.
Go ahead, man.
So I was saying, in terms of love bombing, is someone being overly affectionate, right? My definition of love bombing in itself is like, say I meet you today, right, and we're texting, we're having a nice conversation, and then all of a sudden, bam, I love you. Out of the blue, randomly, where it's not at that level, it's like, I love you. And they keep showing up, they keep texting you, they keep calling you constantly. And I think love bombing in our sense is a touch of obsession.
Yeah, I think
So I
it's
don't
more like
necessarily think the person is building you up. I think they don't know how to express love in the correct way, and then they just bomb you with it because that's just how they're feeling at that moment.
All right, you have a point.
Yeah, and she's very close to the truth. Yes. Yeah, righteous can go ahead. Oh,
So
Andre.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, but
Hold
that's
on.
cool.
Let Andre. We'll make Andre
Yeah, so
finish
my
and then.
understanding of love bombing is I guess somebody telling them they love them too soon. But my thing is that how can you tell somebody that they love somebody too soon? Because when I said, like, obviously you can't tell somebody how to feel or how to think. So if I fall in love with you quick, then that might make me a sucker, but that's me falling in love with you quick. So when I said, so
But I don't think that's genuine love though, because you don't know this person. So how do you know that this love is actual love? It could be lost, it could be
love is a feeling.
love is a
Right?
feeling, but no one can describe what love is because love is different to everyone.
Yeah, but love bombing really and truly, it's basically something similar to like a tactic a person normally use to manipulate the next person just to get access to them because they want something from that person. So it's not necessarily anything genuine from it. It's just really using a
right.
technique to get to that person.
So it's some form of
There's a excess,
it's a form of narcissism then.
correct, yeah.
Oh, okay. So what I was thinking about wasn't love bombing.
No, it wasn't.
Because they actually love the person for real.
Yeah, so it's doing excessive
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
trying to manipulate the person, trying to rope them into what you want them to do, and then once you get what you get, you're gone. Or what you want from them, you just cut. Because it's just really getting what they want.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a form of manipulation. This is the first time I heard about this term, by the way. So I was just interested to hear what everybody would have understood from it, like from the time they may have heard of it. But I just pulled up, like the opinion here on Google, and it is more suggesting that it's more like the person who's dropping the bombs are like the person who has an intention, like a psychological or emotional abuse of the person who's on the receiving end, in order for them to basically have their way. You know what I mean? So me get the impression say more like, whole heap of flattery and whole heap of sweet talk and whole heap of extra over communication, as somebody mentioned earlier.
Excessiveness, yeah.
Just to make you kind of feel like, oh, that man or that girl, I really, you know what I mean, and get what they want from them.
Yeah.
That's what I get from that. I don't know. That's what I get from the definition of it.
Yeah, that's basically what it boils down to, and then it pour over to being toxic. So you find that in a toxic environment.
Naturally.
So everything kind of tie in. Yeah.
Can love bombing lead into actual love? Like seriously, do you think so?
I think, well, it's fair enough to call the persons victims. They can fall in love because the person that is practicing the love bombing actually knows what they're doing and they actually study that person. So they know, say, okay, for example, they know that that person not used to certain things, say, probably buy them flowers or gifts or whatever the case may be. They're going to do that. And then you're going to look at that person and say, oh, nobody ever do this to me before. And I'm just all glorious about the person because nobody never buy them flowers before, never buy them gift before. So yes, the victims can fall in love, but not necessarily the person that's doing the whole love bombing.
So it's similar to like Stockholm syndrome, right?
Yes,
Like
yeah,
you get captivated by this Don, and he's manipulating you and abusing you, but all of a sudden because you're in this weird island with him, you fall in love, like that type of
yes.
scenario.
And that's where everything kind of cut. Once I realize that you're falling in love, you fall for them, everything cut from there. Because I'm basically have a trap.
I'm curious to ask the females a question, if I may go ahead and do
Sure, go
that.
ahead.
This how me I hear so this sound relevant to our thing, Cause for me born and that grown in Jamaica, anytime I dey a road, you see a man, every man, Jamaican man, how we deal with our thing already. One
Yeah,
bag of argument, one bag of compliment, one bag of creative, all different type of style to make a woman know, oh, them are the hypest thing, the best thing, the hottest thing, whatever we were. So that's all like we really cultured into the love bombing thing there. I mean, I wonder if it
yes,
enough, if
yes,
maybe I saw enough
Yes,
out cowboy, yes,
Jamaican
right.
men,
Yeah.
yes.
toxic.
Hey baby girl, wow, go on, yo. You know what I say?
Yeah.
You're fat enough over, yo.
Yeah,
Like
man, yo,
her.
where you get that? Yeah, man.
Yo,
I don't say,
back for,
babe, me say I
yo.
love you, man. You know, some
Yo,
love you.
baby, maybe I want to know you, man. Love you, man. Take care,
You
man.
could be
Be
my
some
wife.
dinner. Be your maybe wife. Everything. Dog, how do
Oh,
people?
yes, yes,
Yo, if I feel, yo, that's crazy. That's why women
yeah.
always have to be
It's in the
protecting
culture.
themselves, Yeah, it's in the culture. Like
It's
women
in the
supposed to be
culture.
protected. The least what I would do though, I'm more
Yeah.
respectable. I'm more respectable still. Like if I would say, excuse me, I really like your dress. I really like your hair. You really look good today. Just make sure you take care of yourself. And I just keep it moving. That's how I am.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's
I'm not.
nothing wrong with complimenting, but it's just
Yeah.
the excessiveness of it.
Is it the excessiveness of it? Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
doing too much. So we can move on to toxic. Can everybody give their take on toxic? The toxic environment, you can see it all over social media.
Mm-hmm. Social media is toxic overall. The irony of the word social being toxic is crazy.
But toxic kind
Yeah.
of wide though. Like, what do you mean? Toxic relationship or, well, I guess I
I
Toxic,
just
think
toxic.
he's
yeah.
referring to a relationship, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not in
yeah.
a
Toxic
I haven't.
people, like toxic people.
Toxic people. Yeah.
Toxic people. I think I feel like everyone, and people can disagree or agree, have a small ounce of toxicity in them. Like I
Facts.
feel so. I feel like we hide it from ourselves, but we do have it because we do want things our way.
Mm-hmm.
And because we're not in a relationship or we're in this, and when I'm saying relationship, I'm not talking like man and woman or like friendship as well. When we're in those
Mm-hmm.
type of relationships,
Yeah.
we do want things to go our way in terms of like any plans that we're making. Um, we're jealous, selfish. Like those are the things that are in relationships overall, and I don't think they can go away. You just have to know. You just have to highlight them, I guess, and
Yeah.
just own it up as a person, right?
True.
I believe you can change if you like somebody or you feel somebody is special to you. But you're not going to change entirely. You probably just tweak it a little bit so you don't show so much.
And
True.
So
what is
you're
the
hiding it. You're just
Yeah,
hiding
it
it.
depends. It depends on how the person connects. Miss Paul wanted to say something.
She took my point.
Okay,
You
to the
took
point, John
exactly what I
Romney.
was going to say.
Yeah.
That's
I
hilarious.
mean, they can
That's
change.
funny.
It just depends on how they connect with that person. Because let's say a person plan out to say, okay, we just have this toxic type of path with a person here, but then them kind of give you a different vibe. I said, well, I really can't hurt a person here because they're really genuine. Really, I connect with them differently. So it's risky. It's a gamble because you're not sure if it's going to work out in your favor or you're just going to be a next victim to it.
Well,
Yeah, but you're the saying like men change for who they want. Yeah.
You know,
well,
Man,
I don't.
Not only men, but women too.
Women
yeah,
too.
women
but
too.
Yeah,
So,
it's a broad thing on both sides.
yeah,
Yeah.
But I don't think people actually change though. It's just that
Exactly.
with each individual, it's a different type of feeling. You get what I'm saying? So I'm with this person, but I don't like you, but I like what I'm getting from this person. And so I'm gonna continue as the person here, but the person that I actually like and actually like me, I'm not gonna do the same thing I did to them that I was doing with my previous or the person that I'm with at that given time. I just think it's just different strokes for different folks, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Point is.
when it comes to that, still from my experience in relationship, been married for a while as well, like some years now, 14 years now,
Let's go,
like
boy.
that. So I'm like 24, isn't it? So like being that young and coming together to live with somebody who, most of us have social issues that are unresolved inside, and we have influences from wherever we grew up in the house or in the relationship before, or something that I believe once those things are unaddressed, you're just gonna have like issues, you know what I mean? Just a person's view of things and the way they, whatever they find acceptable or not, and so on. I just think that that intervention is critical for people to have like a neutral grounds and those areas where the disagreement is, and what I mean, just kind of address things from that standpoint and actually have the willingness to kind of make adjustments. But I mean, I think that's the thing, and I think most people don't really address the root cause of what really caused a toxic situation. Like, a
that's
girl
true.
who might have issues with them father not being in the house earlier, a man
Mhm.
will never grow with them mother and them don't know how to be affectionate to a female because they never have that side of influence coming over. If they don't become conscious of it and learn how to probably just, allow themselves to receive it and give it as something, then they're gonna just constantly have an awkward time when they probably just cuss too bad or they just dark up, you know what I mean? So I think I just the matter of addressing the thing for the toxic thing, but I think you just have some levels of that. Just make no
You're
sense.
right.
And
Yeah.
that's
Well,
where abuse come in, which is verbal and emotional abuse, because you're trying to
Right.
avoid an argument and you don't like something that a person do. You're just gonna continue bearing it and don't tell them exactly how you feel. So it's just constantly packing up and building up on you.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think brokenness. I don't think a broken person can find love with a person that is whole or a person that is also broken. Because if you don't fix what is going on with you, ain't no way you can know what actual love is. I don't think what actual love is, and love is so crazy. But if you're broken and you know that you're broken, and even if you don't know that you're broken, you're not going
Mhm.
to know what genuine love is. And even if someone is giving that genuine love, you're not going to feel it. You're not going to ever feel it
Right.
because you don't know what it is. And
And
go ahead.
a person like that is very dangerous too, because they're just going around and hurting everyone.
You're right. Hurt people, they're hurt and they're going to continue to hurt people. I guess they're just looking. There's like probably a few people here. I can put my hands up in the air. That's me. Um, but you're not intentionally trying to hurt anyone. I don't think you're intentionally trying to do it. It's just that because you're not fully healed. There's no way. There's just no way. where you can just be like, this person genuinely love me, you know. They don't say me know it, I'm just all going easy myself. They just now go ever know it.
I have a question for the males in the group.
Yeah.
Finally.
It's not a hard question.
Shoot, look.
Right.
A person that is broken as Mikhail, that's your name?
Markila.
Markila, sorry about that. As you had previously said, why can't they just stay by themselves and fix themselves? The question to the men in the group, is it hard to stay alone and find yourself and fix yourself before you go out looking for somebody else?
No. I've been by myself. I've been out of relationship for almost 5 years, or a little bit more than that. And every year I
So
try to,
before you continue, so you've been out of relationship for 5 years.
yeah.
Have you tried to date somebody during that time?
I've tried dating people sometimes, but I just never connected with anyone. And it's not
Okay.
and I figure and I know that it has stuff to do with me, you see me? Not on no toxic vibe or anything like that. I just know that I don't have like a certain appeal to certain women. So I draw back from that and realize, say, yo, like, even so, I need to start working on myself more physically, spiritually, mentally, especially because dealing with another person, no matter who they are, it takes mental capacity, that word, to deal with them, right? You know what I mean? So over the years, I exercise. I try my best to do some form of spiritual healing before I meet anyone. Even if I'm connecting or I'm trying to connect with that person, I try to tell them the truth. You see me? I'll be truthful. I'll be real. I do all of that. You see me? But for some reason, but all right. The point, what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, men, it's okay for men to be by themselves. And of course, the narrative in Jamaica is that if you not get pums for a long time or something like that, yeah, something wrong with you. But nothing is wrong with you, bro. You see me? Nothing is wrong with being celibate for a while. Nothing is wrong with you finding yourself as a man, because men go through a lot as how women go through a lot. You see me? But sometimes men need to be by themselves before them realize, say, yo, all right, this woman raped me, this woman loved me. I'm going to give her a chance, or you understand? And they eventually get to love the person, appreciate the person even more. But like, in Jamaica, man, have to get something. Then they end up breed the person, and then they have to deal with that person for the rest of their life when that wasn't their intention. You see me? So I see stuff like that, and I realize, yo, I need to be by myself for real, because I don't want to pick up anybody who, like, I'm not connected to that person, all because of pumps. You see me? So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sheldon.
Just a follow-up question. For the men as well. Do you guys believe in counseling? Like whether it's like, because we're on the conversation of healing, right? Do you guys believe in counseling? Because what I noticed is that Jamaicans on a whole, females or male, they don't talk to people about their problems.
All right, so the question I was asking is, women find it easier to stay alone and find themselves. Is it hard for men to stay alone and find themselves both spiritually and emotionally before they meet somebody else?
For me it is. I'm saying for me it is. Unfortunately, I find it hard to stay alone. I can't speak for every other man, but yeah, for me, I kind of do.
Okay, thank you, Andre.
But why, Andre? Why you find it hard to stay by yourself?
It stems from when I was younger. Parents leaving, friends leaving. You know what I mean? So I guess because I might be so used to people leaving, I kind of try to hold on to what I can, if that makes sense. I don't know, but yeah, I think it stems from stuff. And somebody asked a question about counseling, and counseling is needed in most cases, because a lot of us are still suffering from certain traumas. I'm saying we haven't gotten over, And speaking about it and hearing it out, letting it out helps a lot. So yeah, to answer that question about the counseling, yes, I do agree with counseling because most of the times it's needed.
I believe so too. It's needed, especially with our young gentlemen these days. It's much needed. You're right. I guess a lot of people have a lot of childhood traumas that we're trying to break from. And it's not easy because you have to like dig to see what the source of that problem is. Because like you're saying that, your friends abandon you, parents probably leaving you. So you have like this attachment issue to things or to people that when you're in a relationship you don't want to leave, right? Even if it's a toxic environment. So I totally understand. Counseling is important to everyone. It's recommended. If you can't talk to a friend, talk to a stranger. Sometimes a stranger is a better listening ear than someone that's close. So if you can, do it.
Facts.
Righteous. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten the chance to answer that question.
Yeah, man, me hear the question.
Okay.
As far as we husband going to get help or taking time out to heal, I just think practically speaking, it's easier for females to do that because I think females require more emotional commitment to need certain levels of involvement and engagement with men, But for us, I think biologically we are made to produce, so much male stamina that literally bottles up. Like scientifically, it shows that men literally, like biologically, create so much. I would say, like our bodies basically need, what it needs, basically. You know what I mean? We need companionship. We need to release all of these things. Like you can literally catch cancer from inadequate sex, prostate cancer. You know what I mean? So I can understand where men without that spiritual understanding and that maybe a deeper meaning and other distractions that are, just more meaningful or something to kind of really keep your attention from certain um maybe desires or needs or wants. I think it would be hard. I remember just becoming a Christian when I was like a certain stage in my life after being used to being in a relationship and being sexually active. And I could not believe that I could date somebody for almost 5 years. I think 2 months short of 5 years, we did not have sex even one single time. And it was blissful. We talk on the phone every single day, all day. We hang out, we spend nights over, we pray, we fast, we cook, we do everything. And remember, me did used to me thing already, and I like me have some bored man when I used to me thing. And I could have still stay so just enjoy myself. And you know what I mean? We get together and when it's happen, it happen. You see me? And me know personally that it is possible and it's so fulfilling because you're not so caught up and consumed by just, what I mean, sex alone and physical alone, but you actually have to get time, get to know the person because you actually, I look outside, I just that little tunnel view, something where just sex alone. You see me? But I think practically for men it's just much more difficult. And as far as, if you do without the relationship and take time out, you know what I mean? So I think it's easier for women in that sense, but I think as somewhere where men need to aspire to be, in my opinion, you know what I mean? To have more sustained relationship and long-term relationship.
True. Some good points
My
there.
2 cents.
Some good points there. But do you guys believe that social media creates a big impact where that is concerned with just the whole toxic
Yes.
life?
Of
Oh, yeah,
course.
so,
Social
Yes.
media is the worst, man.
It destroy everything.
It
yeah,
destroys your
man.
relationships, it destroys your self-esteem, it destroys your
Destroy your
confidence,
Christianity.
it destroys your
Everything.
Christianity if you are a Christian, it destroys everything. Social media is like a
Mhm.
toxic sprinkle of the devil, I guess.
It's not
The
a
Social
time
sprinkle,
media,
it's the whole
social
devil.
media most nervous someone, honestly. Social media only says that when people are bash Ben them see a man put the content out there.
Rough, man.
man I go on social media is 5 reasons if a man don't want you or these are the things you're doing wrong. Man, I say, yo, like, we need to
I
come
don't
off.
listen to those. I scroll past those.
Well,
Like,
ladies
those are
and
just irrelevant to
gentlemen,
my life.
I'm here because I want to give you 5 things that men do that women do not like. Here we go. Number one,
No man, Sheldon, you
we will
rehearse
never,
it. Like Sheldon
we will,
rehearse it.
we will never put the toilet down, the toilet seat
Oh
down.
Lord.
Why?
Okay, well, hi guys. My name is Yanni. I've been around many toxic people. Some of them, I see that they are wanting attention. Some of them are just angry for just being angry. And we have some of them who just want perplex a piece, if you know what I mean.
No, okay. But how
Some
you manage to deal
people,
with all of that though? Being around so many toxic persons, how you manage that?
some
Okay.
people
All right.
ignore
So me, I just work around whatever is there. So for instance, if it's like in my home and I know I'm around toxic persons, I try to I work with them, but try to work with them on a mental prospect. Yeah. I try working around whatever is there. If you want to choose a fight, I'll just walk away and just say, take the floor if you want to, take the floor if you have to. I'm not going to retaliate and then two and forth, and it's just gonna be very uncomfortable. So what I do, I just ignore. Sometimes if I cannot ignore, I just leave until or instead of leaving or instead of moving around whatever is there, we talk about things depending on the type of person. Because you have some toxic persons who are very don't sorry, I don't want to use that word. Sorry about that, but you have some toxic persons who are shallow minded and they only think one way. So those persons I really try to stay away from.
Okay, that's good.